everybody, and welcome back to the farm. Now before we do anything, I'm just going to repay this week's mortgage, and it's going to bring us all the way down to £7,500, which is really good. There is not much left to repay, but the bank account is now at 4,000, just over 4,000, so that isn't good. But because of what we did yesterday, that's really going to boost it eventually. As soon as these bales have fermented, I will be going over to the BGA and we'll be selling them. So I've just brought them all out of the shed again. It's nice and sunny this morning, much better than yesterday. The rain was terrible, it kept going for hours. I don't know how it's affected the quality of these. They seem okay, but they were baled when it was raining, which was just not what I wanted to do at all. Really not what I wanted to do. So anyway, let's go over to the top farm here. We're going to go and jump onto the old vintage tractor, and we're going to attach it to the bale wrapper. I'm so pleased I have the bale wrapper. I have returned all of the rented machinery, although we have it until later this afternoon. I just didn't need them. I did not need to keep them around the farm. Now at the end of yesterday, I actually did get a text message from Dennis's son saying that Dennis is now awake, which is really good news. Obviously he's still very unwell. I don't know what's actually wrong with him, but I responded to the text asking if it was possible to visit Dennis anytime soon, and I've not heard anything back, so I should think he just wants to, I should think that John wants to spend a bit of time with Dennis first of all, which is fair enough. Obviously I have things to do here, but it would be good to go and see Dennis. So as I continue wrapping these bales, I'm just going to bring up that topic again, this scrap of paper, which was supposedly sent by Dennis. It just says Dennis at the end, so, well, certainly makes me think it's from Dennis, but what doesn't make sense is he apparently doesn't know who I am anymore. Yet he knows where to post the letter to, and he even started the letter with Daggerwin. So that, to me, is suspicious. But anyway, it has the code. He's written this code within the letter. Well, the letter pretty much is the code. And I actually have no idea what it means at all. I don't know what he's trying to say, but it says, as you can see, ZJAU. I guessed in the previous vlog that AU could stand for Australia, but then there were other people, because I asked everybody to give me their opinion in the previous vlog, because I just have no idea. Then there were people saying that AU could quite possibly be the element symbol for gold. On the periodic table, the element symbol for gold is AU. And that is just a brilliant suggestion, really good. However, that still leaves ZJ. What is ZJ? Is it the initials for a person? Is it a map coordinate? I have no idea, and we don't even know that AU is for gold. It could just be a coincidence. It'd be a very good one though. Can you imagine if he was going on a treasure hunt? Yeah, I don't know. There was actually one person in particular who even had a full explanation, and I don't know if they're right or not. I have no idea. But as you can see here, ZJAU possibly means Z for zero, J for John, and then AU for gold. So don't let John take Dennis's gold. It seems a bit far-fetched, but really, it's the best suggestion I've had so far. I hope it doesn't mean that though, because that means that Dennis is being bullied into something. I just don't know if I should speak to John about it. I really don't. Anyway, to begin with, let's get this finished. That's all the bales done, except for one, which is just the odd one out. I think I'll just put it next to them. I was putting them up against the shed just so we're not taking up too much space, but yeah, that's fine. You can go there. Okay. Well, that's gone very well. And we now have a totally empty field, ready for some slurry to be put on, maybe even some manure. It doesn't really matter, actually. So I'm going to put this tractor in here. I'm going to put it in the shed. Those bales will take probably a week or two to ferment, and then we can sell them. So yeah, we shouldn't have any money problems because we have £4,000 left. That's enough to live on, and then by the time we have spent more money on the mortgage, we should have already sold these and got quite a bit of money back. So everything is going quite well. Right, I'm just going to have a bit of food. I'm just having a good think about that letter though. I just don't know who would know anything about it except for Dennis. There's no point going over to Ive because she doesn't even know Dennis. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to keep thinking. That's good food. Right, I have the diesel here. We're going to refill the Ford. I wanted to do it yesterday, but we ran out of time. Now, I was hoping that when I went in there, the post would have been and I'd have received another letter, like another part of the puzzle, but sadly not. It just doesn't work like that. That's in films and all the movies and stuff. Reality isn't the same. We're not given all these clues all the time, sadly. Yeah, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. I'm thinking with the AU part, I really do think gold. I agree with everybody, or most people. It's a very good suggestion. So, I haven't got the gator back, that's totally understandable. It'll probably be a few days. Okay. So that is all refilled. We have 407 litres left, that's plenty. I think we had 525 before, so we haven't even taken that much. So this can stay here, it's all locked up, you can't get into it, so it can't really be stolen unless somebody took the whole thing. But it's unlikely. It's not worth it for that amount of fuel. Right. Oh, it always needs mowing. I think what I might do is go over to James's farm. I'm going to ask him if we can get some slurry or manure. It'd be really good to get some spread onto the fields. And I suppose I could just drop in the question about this code. Would he know anything? It's highly unlikely. Since he always wants to buy land around here, I suppose it'd be another good opportunity to ask him why. What's the reason why? Probably so that he can discover the gold. Yes, I think it's probably some form of myth, if it is that. Not a myth worth looking into. Well, here we are. Looks like he's in the shed. Alright, Daggerwin, how are you doing? I'm not too bad, thanks, James. How are you? Oh, you know what it's like. I'm surviving. You've not come to shout at me for taking a horse again, have you? No, sorry, James. I'm sorry. I really am. Don't worry, Daggerwin. I think I would have done the same thing. Anyway, what brings you to the farm today? Well, I was just wondering if I could buy some manure off you. Absolutely, I've got loads of the stuff. You can have it for free if you want. That's very kind of you. I really do appreciate it. Don't mention it. I'll bring some by your farm later. Thanks. Oh, James, before I go, I've got this weird letter. Not too sure if you can make anything out of it, but it's like a strange code. I used to be quite good at puzzles. So who's this from? Oh, Dennis. ZJAU. Well, I don't know what to make of that, Daggerwin. Well, we were thinking that it could be somebody's initials, followed by gold. ZJA. Oh, yes. A very good suggestion. So if ZJ was somebody's name, do you know anybody with that name? No, but we were thinking J could stand for Jenkins, but we don't know anybody with a name beginning with Z. Okay, well we'll gloss over the Z for now. So someone Jenkins looking for gold. Yeah, that's what we were thinking, but we just don't know who it could be. I must just say, have you looked at it this way? It could be someone Jenkins is coming at you. You know, at you. I didn't think of that. Oh, there's so many different possibilities. Oh, well, don't think too much of it. It was just something that sprung to mind. So you think that somebody is looking for me? But then why would Dennis tell me that? This is the chap who's in hospital, is it? It is, yeah. Hang on. How do you know? Well, I suppose somebody was talking about him in the shop. Somebody was talking about Dennis in the shop? Not many people know Dennis. Well, my mind's gone blank. I probably heard it somewhere else. I'll have the manure dropped by your farm later. Thanks. I will keep looking into the code. Is it me, or did that seem weird? As if he knew something about Dennis. How did he know Dennis was in the hospital? Now I'm suspicious. Didn't give me time to ask him about all the land he wants to buy. I wish I could somehow set him up. You know, I don't want to be cruel or anything because he's been really good in bringing the manure around, but if we had a field which we wanted to sell, see if he made any inquiries, any questions, or if he just bought it straight up. I need to keep thinking about this, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the hospital and I'm going to see if I can speak to Dennis. I don't know what kind of condition he's in. He probably isn't up to speaking, or even seeing visitors, but it's worth a try. Definitely worth a try. It's times like this I wish I had my gator back. Heading over to the coast, and this is going to be slow. I'll take the front loader off. That'll make it a little bit easier. It won't make it any faster though. And yeah, we're going to the hospital in a tractor. My sheep are fine, and also the horses are fine as well. I've been looking after them, giving them food, giving them water. I don't think the Ford is a faster tractor. I think they're very similar, so this is probably going to give me the most comfortable ride. So it's going to be pretty slow, but I'll see you over there. Right, yeah, so quite surprised when they saw me refueling a tractor in here. But yeah, I haven't put too much in, just a bit so we have enough to get home. But this place seemed to be a good price for fuel. Okay, let's get to the hospital. It was 110.9. Not bad. Here we are. I should probably go out of the way. Probably the first time anybody's ever come to visit somebody in a tractor. Let's hope he will actually take visitors. Hello, I've come to visit Dennis Jenkins, one of your patients here. 1 second, I'll go and have a look if that's possible. Yes, what can I help you with? I was just wondering if it's possible to see Dennis Jenkins. He is a patient in this hospital. Well, he's not really in a very fit state, to be honest with you. Who are you, sir? I'm Daggerwin. Daggerwin Thwistlestick. A good friend of his. Oh yes, I can see you're on his list. Sorry, his list? The confidentiality list. We're allowed to discuss his current health situation with you, if you desire. He put me on that list. Well, do you want to hear about him or not? Please, yes. How is he doing? It would appear he was poisoned. Poisoned? What, you mean like attempted murder? Well, it's possible, I suppose. That's why the police are dealing with it. So, Dennis was poisoned by some kind of chemical? Yes, arsenic. We're doing some tests. But he will make a full recovery. With plenty of rest and some medication, he should be fine. Phew, that is so good to hear. Well, thank you very much. My name is Dr. Glade. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Glade. When do you think we'll be able to speak to him? Oh, I would give it a few days. Besides, he keeps mentioning this name to me. Xander Jenkins. Some family member, I presume. Xander Jenkins?